Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Alhamdulillah, salatu wassalamu ala rasulillah wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajmain amma ba'd. Respected teachers, eminent scholars, distinguished personalities, my dear friends. My selected topic is valuable until the Palestinian will be free in their homeland. First of all, I would like to bring the words of Israel Defense Minister Yoav Gallant. Gaza won't turn to what it was before. We will eliminate everything, my dears. In the beginning of last war, Israeli government have brazenly, publicly, openly declared their intention to commit a war crime and have commenced that war crime against the people of Gaza, saying that they intend to starve of food and electricity and water 2.2 million people. They are raining down thousands of most sophisticated missiles known to humanity onto the most densely populated area in the world, carrying the certainty that almost every missile will incur civilians' casualty. But they try to suggest there is some symmetry, some equivalence between the action of Hamas and what Israel has been doing to the Palestinians for decades. But every single loss of life is terrible. But it's the failure of United States, of the European Union, of the Western power to hold to account Israel for ongoing decades-long ethnic cleansing, war crimes, crimes against humanity, the denial of the most basic human rights to the Palestinian people. My dears, some people try to start the story of Palestinian conflict last October 7th. They asked what Hamas did on the October 7th. I have two questions for them. Why did you start the story of Palestinian conflict in the middle? Are you blind before the October 7th? We should have awareness of what incident led to the October 7th. Before the October 7th, Israeli security force killed 214 Palestinians. 14 of them were children. That was just this year. If you want to go back further than that, you can look at the recent history of war crimes committed by Israeli security force. Operation Protective Edge in 2014, Operation Pillars of Defense in 2012, Operation Cast Lead in 2009. These are recent history. If you want to go back further than that, you can see for the 70 years of oppression of the Palestinians and the brutal illegal occupation of Israeli government. My dears, they call Israel as a democracy. In this democracy, 4.5 million Palestinians live under the occupation with no rights at all. Victim of dehumanization, arbitrary checkpoints, secular violence, brutalization by security force, and military cost system, and know what is this is what they call with straight face the only democracy in the Middle East. What a nonsense. My dears, let me underscore my words. The battle for justice in Palestine is not merely a political struggle. It's an elemental moral battle. It's a fight for the most human rights of the people who have suffered these injustices far too long. It's a fight for the right to exist in peace and security, free from the ceaseless specter of violence and dispossession. Israel don't have right to defend the illegal occupation. Israel don't have right to defend the apartheid. The Palestinian people have rights to self-defense and self-determination. The Palestinian people have right to be a free people in their homeland. If you're not careful, the media will have you hating the people who are being oppressed and loving the people who are being oppressing, who are doing the oppressing. My dears, I implore every person of consciousness, regardless of their origin or beliefs, to stand steadfast with the Palestinian people in their unwavering quest for justice. My dears, I want to conclude my words. The Western powers keep silence in this inhumane hunting. Unfortunately, the Palestinians don't have the blue eyes and blonde hairs like Ukrainians. I conclude my words. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi.